On other news, as we actually touched on this last time, was Izzy versus Whitaker. It came out that Dana White at a press conference was like, Whitaker doesn't want to fight Izzy. Because of that, I want Izzy to fight Jan Blachowicz, which is the light heavyweight champion, which is very, very strange. So if Dana White is just going off of what Robert Whitaker was saying in his previous interviews about fighting Izzy, I think there might be some sort of confusion. The thing is with Whitaker is that he's too open. He's too candid about his feelings. Right? He lets out like, yeah, sure, it's a fight that I want, but it's a tough fight. Like I really don't want to fight him because not necessarily he's scared of him. He's just trying to communicate. Or my interpretation is he's trying to communicate like Izzy is not a fun person to fight. Like if I have to do it, I'm gonna do it. But he's not a fun person to fight. If that's what Dana's going off of, he's kind of written Whitaker off and put in Jan, which is kind of goes into what Izzy projected or wanted to do. So Izzy's plan, he was saying that I want to fight in the light heavyweight division and more specifically John Jones for the title in 2021. Well, 2021 is coming up very, 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 very soon, but John Jones is not the champion. Jan Blachowicz is.
But this is a weird situation for Izzy because even when he fights at middleweight, he's a little bit lighter, right? So he goes to light heavyweight, he's going to be very light because for light heavyweight it's 205, right?
It's 205, yeah. He probably walks around at like 220 and cuts down.
I don't know about that because when he fights at middleweight, he's very light. Like he's not like at the limit.
Yeah.
He's at like.
He still has to cut down to 185. The question is that is he able to move up in weight and also keep his power and keep his agility and also able to put on muscle so that he's able to fight and withstand or absorb punches that he may take from guys like Jan Blachowicz. Because Jan is not a weak guy. That guy, when he hits you, he hits you, right? It puts out
some shady cardio though. He has some shady cardio.
Shady cardio? What do you mean?
His cardio isn't that good, I actually went through a few of his fights recently, and
Yeah, but cardio doesn't matter when you beat the guy within 2 minutes because you punched him really hard in the face. So the prediction between their fight is a different story. We can talk about that if it does get booked because right now it's still up in the air. But it's interesting to see that he wanted to go to Izzy wanted to go to light heavyweight in 2021, but it was against John Jones. So John Jones already vacated the title, went wild on Khabib and being the GOAT and so on and so forth. I saw recently he somebody broke into his house or something. He chased the person out with a shotgun in his hand. I don't know if you saw that.
I didn't see that.
It's kind of strange. But it's funny enough that Izzy would go up, but it wouldn't be John Jones. So what does John Jones do? Does he say, okay, forget the heavyweight, I'm going to come down, and assuming Izzy wins the championship at 205, does he face him and have this big fight? Or does he go, I'm over that, hey, heavyweight championship, this is my next challenge.
Yeah.
Right?
I mean, he's still pretty young too, right? So...
He's 30.
There's time for both of them. He's 33.
33, yeah. He's getting up there, right? He's has a lot of wear and tear on his body, not just from the fights itself, but also training and all the partying and all the bad things,
The bad things.
Bad things. He's a bad guy, right? So